All right, so this is last night in Veradero, and I'm going to enjoy this Cohiba cigar. Is it a real Cohiba? Well, I don't know. We'll light it up, we'll find out. But I got it from my friend, a good source, but as you find in Cuba, many things are not necessarily the cigars you think, but still good cigars. So we'll light it up here. I'll give you a picture of it. Whoop, a picture of me there. So this is the Cohiba, but I don't see in the gold band any hologram in there, so maybe a giveaway. But if they're not legit, they're really good imposters. And maybe it is. I like to think it is until I light it. We'll see. It's a Cohiba Robusto, and let's get it cut and get it lit up here. So the pre-light draw is about as expected. Seems like it's well packed, and we'll get this lit up. Kind of a windy night here in Veradero. So the 3 puff test, I kind of did a half-ass job at that, but it seemed to do pretty well. There we go. So, nice flavor. Good draw. A little bit of a tight draw. Not terrible, but a little tight draw. I will say that when in Cuba, I smoke a lot of cigars, so this is probably cigar at least number 5 today. So my taste buds are a little bit fried, so to speak. So it's hard to say, but this has a little bit of bitterness to it. So I'm just getting into it. So I'm hoping that I'm going to get that creaminess. Cohiba usually has a very nice smoothness to it. I did smoke another one of these earlier and I enjoyed it. This one maybe not as good, but again maybe because I had so many cigars today. So I will say, and you can check out my other videos for this, but this is nowhere near as good as the cigars we got at the Hotel Comodoro. And they were rolled by a beautiful lady named Margarita. Highly recommended. It's close to the Malia Habana Hotel, right on the beach. It's in just outside of Havana, outside of Miramar in La Playa. If you come to Havana, go there. No restrictions on getting cigars. You know, sometimes you have to use a credit card or this prepaid debit card to buy cigars in some of the La Casa de Habanos. They won't even take cash. But at Hotel Comodoro, no problem. They have a good selection of your standard Cuban cigars, but then Margarita has her own in bundles, and you can buy singles at first, but we bought a bundle. Wish I would have bought two bundles because we smoked a lot of those because they're so good. Very dark wrapper, oily. Really like nothing I've smoked in Cuba so far. I really love those margarita cigars. And they're very nice people. They're right there rolling them. They have different selection. They have milder, and they have the darker. But anyway, this Cohiba. So this Cohiba is a little bit disappointing actually compared to margaritas. And, some might say, well, that's because that one's a legitimate cigar. Nothing to fake there. Doesn't have a band. It's her own. And this one most likely is an imposter. What a good one. So, as I said, I did get the prepaid debit card, which is nice. It's the first time I've got one of those. You can get those if you go to a Cadeka, and it's just basically a currency exchange type of thing. But this Cadeka, you can get this debit card, deposit. They'll take U.S. dollars. They deposit it. You can't cash it back out for the dollar, of course, but you can cash it out for Cuban pesos, or you can go into stores and use it to buy, and then it's refillable. So I can next time I come to Cuba, there's a Cadeka, I believe, at the airport, so I can add money there, which is convenient if you go to a place that does not accept cash, which some don't. And of course, we can't use American credit cards. We can use them, but our banks in the States will deny the charges, so they won't go through. So, a decent cigar. It's starting to build some flavor. I do trust my source that I got them from, so even if it is not a legitimate Cohiba, I'll trust that it was rolled at the factory. Um, Black market is big in Cuba. They need it to survive, really. So I don't have an issue. Quite frankly, I smoked, I think it was a Robusto at the Hotel Nacional, and tasted similar. So I wasn't incredibly impressed with that one. So the other thing is, again, with Cuban cigars, they need to be aged. So we're not aging them here. We're picking them up, smoking them. The drum remains a little tight. The label, the more I look at it, the more I think, yeah, it's not legit. It's not bad. It's not terrible. It's not one that you'd get on the beach in Mexico that's filled with floor scraps. I've cut these open before. And there's not floor scraps in them. It's all solid pieces of leaf. But yeah, a little disappointing, I'll say. You have more of a chance of getting a fake Cohiba than you do, say, a fake Boyo de Monterey or Robania. Some of the less popular brands are less likely to fake them. So it's hard to crapshoot. But nonetheless, another great a great trip to Cuba. Haven't been to Veradero for several years. It's nice to get back here. This is one of the most spectacular beaches in the world. White sand, beautiful blue color. Great place. Incredibly friendly people. This area is very touristy, so you might not have as many interactions with the locals here. You have to kind of really push to do that. So many tourists here, mostly Canadians, Europeans. What a beautiful area to visit. I'll do a review of this Airbnb we stayed at. It's fantastic. Very clean. Beautiful rooms. Nice little porch up here. Not the most comfortable of chairs, but a nice spot nonetheless. Can't beat the weather. Mid-70s. It's in December. I just took a walk in the ocean. Felt like bath water. I mean, to some people it's going to feel a little cold, but honestly, you're colder from the wind than you are the water hitting your skin. The water's just phenomenal. Beautiful. Beaches are never crowded here. A lot of animals. You can hear the dogs. So again, this cigar, I was hoping for a little better. I think I'll take the rest of them. Hopefully, if they make it home, put them in the humidor, let them age. See if they get better. If I've got any money left, we're leaving. I may have our cab driver take us over to visit Margarita again. So, anyway, hope you enjoyed the video series, and I look forward to doing more. See you soon.